There, it should. May have to refresh it or something, but it's now on there. What time?
There it goes.
Okay.
It's live now. It wasn't showing it on the menu. It showed it on the.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, there's got to be something somewhere.
All right. So.
Oh, I can hear myself talking. I see you. I see here, but I don't. It delays over here, I think,
That makes sense.
because you're not hearing, but you're here. So you could be a ghost because you're right there, and there's nothing there. There you are. See, it's a delay.
Is that normal? I've never recorded live before.
Well, they say there's a little bit of a delay.
That's a
Yeah,
bit of a delay.
So if we commit a crime, they will never know it.
Yeah, 15 seconds.
But right, I do remember them saying something about it's a little bit of a delay.
Well, it's working.
Yes, and that was what was so crazy. The meeting was a good 2 hours into it when it quit, and so I don't know what happened. I mean, it was very odd because all of a sudden I seen the buffering, and I thought, okay, that to me is like there's a problem with the internet.
Exactly. That's
the only time I've ever seen it happen is when it was in here before. But I don't know. Can a fiber optic line have that issue or something glitch it to where it does that?
If it's fiber, very likely not, because fiber is just, it's known for being fast.
Well, I thought we had fiber here.
If it's cable.
Yeah, no.
But it also depends.
Where it's coming in, maybe?
It depends on how much bandwidth you're being given and how much you're using at that time. So if you wind up going over the cap of what you're given, then it throttles you and it'll slow it down.
I don't remember, but I remember them talking about when they brought fiber in, that there's different businesses maybe that's on it, and maybe if they use it at the same time, is it kind of like anything else? It takes away, like you said.
Take me back to my networking days.
Because say this office right here is full of people. I mean, there used to not be anybody there, and that's an office building. And say if we're all sharing this fiber or optic line down through there, if it's not very big, would it be like everything else? Everybody's getting on it and causing.
Yes and no. So
slow?
The way that the fiber is split, it's like, I mean, I could be wrong. There may be a situation where they use like something like multimodal fiber or something that has multiple strands for communications to go through.
Right.
Most of the time, they'll bundle up the fiber cables and then they'll send them down a line, and each business has its own assigned line that goes down. And so that shouldn't be the case. Now, let's just say you have 200 megabytes worth of information flowing available to you at one point in time, and you use 200. That means that it won't allow any more information to pass through. So anything else that's going to cause it to go over that 200 limit, it's just going to throw away and it'll fall off.
Well, and I guess the question was why we didn't have sound come back. You know, that was a weird deal. Every once in a while we'll have on this where it'll say that we don't have enough, I don't know how it says it, but it's like if we have closed caption, or, you know, where you can type, you know, talk and it prints it out on, maybe not closed caption, but you can talk and it prints out on the screen up there. Every once in a while, we'll say we don't have the capability to do that because of, I don't know, usage or something. Now, I don't know why it says that, because, I mean, it will say that occasionally. But we've never had it turn around and do what it did the other day. But, I mean, I just assumed it had to be a glitch in the line or something.
Probably was. Because if it doesn't happen very often.
Well, that's the only time I've ever seen it. And I guess the thing was when it came back, it just didn't bring up the sound. I guess if it happens again, we will contact and maybe talk to Spectrum, I guess. I don't know how they look at stuff like that. Do they see if there's a problem on the line at that time? Will they go back?
They can. One of the things that you can do, it won't help you solve the issue, but it'll give you a clue as to what's going on. You can run a speed test and see what
bandwidth we have.
Yeah, at
Yeah, I've got one on my phone, matter of fact, and that was the thing when we first got this camera years ago. We've had it about 8 years. They did the speed test, said, "Oh, it's good." We had this Wi-Fi then. They said, "Oh no, it's good." And then we got in here. I was so excited, and I got in here, and it was on Wi-Fi. Of course, now it's set up for the Ethernet cable. And everybody sat down, and we started up, and all of a sudden it started buffering. And I thought, what is wrong with this thing? And I was contacting them. I was texting the guys because they'd say, "Text us. We're going to watch it online. Make sure everything's okay." And I'm like, "What is going on?" Because it would just stop, and then it would go off, and then it would come back on, and it would go off, and they came back the next day, and they was like, "I don't understand what you got good bandwidth." Well, then it finally dawned on them that everybody in here was, we had just Wi-Fi, and it wasn't very big network, and that everybody was putting their iPads on, and people out here with their phones, it was connecting.
So it's not on Wi-Fi anymore.
No, we're supposed to have fiber. Yeah, and of course this is not, because it's on that Ethernet cable or whatever.
Did they connect to Castroville employee?
Do they like those? They have a guest. We have a guest.
All the
The iPads and stuff for the council, they connect through council. It's not the employee, no. It's a guest.
Okay, so you're not overloading.
No, they can't get in on the employee.
I really do think that was just an issue that was
That
going on
we
in the
get.
back end. Not okay. So since you said that,
Uh-huh.
it leads me to think that the bandwidth may not be the issue. It still possibly could be, just because that requires testing in order to actually figure that out. But maybe there was something just on the back end. Did it happen on both YouTube and Facebook, or was it just YouTube?
I don't know. I guess we could go back in and look at Facebook, couldn't we? And see if it's on there.
I can't see it through there, but I can.
Well, but we could go back and pull up our Facebook page and see. I don't know where they go on that thing.
Oh no, I do have to be logged in order to see another page.
I may have to have April. She may have to go in on it. She can look at it.
So look here, and then I have to go ahead and head out. I'm actually on City Hall.
That'll be City Hall.
It's live. Okay, so
I don't know where it saves to on Facebook. I didn't set that page up, so I don't know. Okay, 24th. That's the old one. This is the one that it glitched on.
But I met him today. He's going to come out.
And you may have to. How are we going to find this? It's going to be about 2.5 hours into it. I'm going to stop this one.
oh no, that was